Hi everyone, hope you're having a wonderful, let me fix my hair's going crazy today. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's super beautiful here in sunny California. You're gonna have to excuse my hair's just like, has a mind of its own. I don't even know what's going on with it. I swear. And then the heavy breather in the background is my bulldog who went for like a 7-minute walk and is like dying practically. Anyways, it's such a beautiful day. I thought I'd jump on, and it's one of my favorite months, February, Valentine's Day. Love it. I think I wore this sweatshirt in like my other video. I'm like a mess today. You're gonna have to excuse me. This video is probably gonna be like super crazy, and you're like, what is this girl thinking? So anyway, Valentine's Day. Love it. I talked about it in my last video, talking about it today again. I just love it. It's a time for rekindling, refiring of stuff, because I mean, we went through like a really cold, winter, and the weather and the rain and all this stuff, and all you want to do is just cuddle and like really not do anything. Like the last thing you want to do is like get naked when it's like freezing, right? And then with these gas prices, you can't even heat your house anymore. So like I don't want to take off any clothes. I'm putting like more clothes on. Like my husband's like, where are you? You got like sweatshirts and stuff like that. I'm like, no. Do not uncover me. I cannot do it. I don't want to have sex. I just want to be warm. So now that it's getting warmer, even though Puxatawny Phil did say 6 more weeks, boo, it sucks. I'm trying to like get my summer vibe, the vitamin D in, so I can start feeling like normal, like human, and not be like grumpy and shivering all the time, because I swear I feel like that's how I am all the time. So anyways, Valentine's Day. Married sex in Valentine's Day, right? You're like, can you pick a more boring topic? No, it's not boring. Okay, ladies, you gotta spice it up. So you got your husband out there getting you flowers, trying to set the mood, knocking down the cock blockers. Go to bed, go to your room, get out of here. I'm trying to have fun time with your mom. It's a struggle. I get it. I mean, it's hard to like feel like sexy, hot, Victoria's Secret, like sexy. It's hard, You got like the cock blockers all around you all day, and you gotta do all this stuff. You gotta work and clean the house and laundry and homework and all this stuff with the kids and sports and school, and it's hard. I try really hard. Like from the neck up, I feel like I'm doing a good job. I put makeup on every day, I do my hair, and then from the neck down, I feel like it all just fell apart. Like the yoga pants, the like huge sweatshirts, I stink because I've been working out, trying to keep the weight off, trying to be like sexy. And I know my husband sees me and he thinks like, oh my God, Victoria's Secret hot model. Well, Victoria's Secret's in the past, not the ones now, because the ones now, I just want to barf if Victoria's Secret's watching this. Let's go back to the olden days when women were women and they looked good, or at least like attempted to look good. Because right now, I don't know what you guys were doing in your advertisement, but I do not want to look like those women. No, thank you. So, it's a total struggle. I totally get it. So Valentine's Day coming up. Rekindle the fire. Like definitely get back on the sex. Definitely. I know it's hard. Winter, the kids, your gas bill's out of control, so you're shivering, you want more clothes. I get it. But now you got to focus on each other. It's the love, it's the romance, it's the like refiring of stuff that was dormant during the winter. It's like time to put back the priority of touching and grabbing and making everybody feel so sexual and hot and steamy for one another, right? I know. And it's hard when you've been like thrown off course and the kids and everything else, but there's so much that is out there to help you guys rekindle. I mean, you can go on the internet and find all these like new positions and craziness, and you're like, oh God, I'm not that limber. I'm not like in my 20s anymore. I cannot lift the leg up, I totally get it. I mean, I've had my hip muscle pop out. I'm like, having to tell my husband, I'm like, I am not 24 anymore. I never have been a gymnast. Like, I'm not that limber. Watch out. I'm old. I'm like knocking on 50. Like, hello. I know you think this is all sexy and cute, but like, it's getting old. You know, and then, you know, you're tired too. Sometimes you're just like, had a day. Like, my kid doesn't sleep. And sometimes I'm like, okay, Michael, you have 10 minutes. But I got to stop that. I got to slap myself in the face. I would be like, stop being cranky old lady, right? You know, we've been married a long time. I still have to keep it like spicy. I have to keep it like interested. Be like, woohoo, yes, big daddy, come get this. Yeah, you know, I have to do stuff like that to keep it alive. So making it exciting and thrilling and, you know, is always a challenge with the kids and life and stuff like that. But, you know, you really have to. There's so much stuff out there to help you. I mean, you can order toys like crazy. Like some of the stuff that's out there, I'm like, what? No. I almost feel like prude all over again. Like, oh my God, I need to cover my eyes. I can't even look at that stuff. That's crazy. Like, how to use that? I probably need to read like the instructional manuals and some of this stuff. Because I'm like, what? It goes where? And it does what? I'm like mind blown, right? There's so much stuff out there. But, you know, get yourself out of the box. And sometimes it's hard because, you know, you're tired. I get it. I'm super tired all the time. That's what I tell people. I'm trying not to be tired today. I'm trying not to be tired today. It's like my whole life mantra. I'm trying not to be tired today. I feel good. Sometimes it works and sometimes it does not work. But whatever. I totally try to keep the spice alive, you know, try to like I said, from the head up, I look like really good. And from the neck down is always like a super challenge. But, you know, I try every day. And I know my husband sees that, so it makes me happy. And I try little things like when he walks in the door, and my husband's super grouchy all the time. I think that's like his personality. So when he walks in the door, I try to always give him a hug and try to kiss. And then I try to kiss him and grab him and stuff like that. And let him know he's still like uber hot in his fine age. Yes. And so, you know, do little stuff like that. And even if it doesn't lead to sex, at least, you know, we had some playful time and some cuddle and kissing time. And stuff like that. And, you know, a little bit does help. So doing the little things in the marriage always goes a long way, but definitely making the effort to have sex and explore each other's bodies. I mean, this is someone you've been married to. You've been married for like ever, right? You should know ins and outs. You should try new things. Always trying to spice it up. And don't give me an excuse with the cock blockers, because we have 3 of them, so I know it, but we still have to do it. You still have to spice it up. You still have to get things going, juices flowing, right? Because after you have sex, you feel so good. You're like, whew, what stress? What's that thing? And, you know, I'm just like, I feel so relaxed. I'm like, wow, thank you. You did such a great job. I totally appreciate you. Like, I give him like an HR review of like, you know, all the things he's done. And I'm like, wow, it just got better. You know, your review is like totally improved like 10 times from the last time, and it's getting just better. And he always just looks at me like, you are so crazy. But I think that's great. I mean, we've been married for like 23 years, and I feel like he's just getting hotter and hotter. So old men, so hot. Seriously, so hot. Anyways, that's my little Valentine's Day all over the place tangent video. You know, sex, married sex can be like super hot. Don't forget that. Just keep saying it in your head, like married sex, yes. And then if they don't want it, get them to get it. I know, I have friends whose husbands like just do not want to have sex, and I don't get it. I'm just like, what? Poor thing's trying. She wants it. She's like aggressively trying to get it. So my heart goes out to them. But just keep trying. You know, some guys, as they get older, it goes like downhill, and they don't want to admit it. So I don't know. Try having those kind of talks. I don't know. But definitely any married sex can still be like the hottest sex ever. Hot. So as we approach Valentine's Day, come on now. Get out of your comfort zone, you know, get creative, spice it up. All right. So have a great day. Love you guys. Mwah.